I wanted to give you an opportunity, whether you're my customer or not, to see how to use some really cool things to bling up your eyes and your mouth for the winter. And I want to do it before December 1st. And I know tomorrow night I probably can't do it. So I want to do it before December 1st, because a lot of times, if you're you're in the process of purchasing or shopping, you're trying to get those last couple of hours in, whether it's Mary Kay or if it's another brand. I'm going to show you some Mary Kay things, but whether it's Mary Kay or another brand, I want to let you know that even though we're still wearing masks, and for most of us, I think we are, there's cool things you can do with your eyes. You can bling your eyes up. I am not about to give you a tutorial tonight. I am tired. I have been working since early this morning. I'm not about to do that, but I'm going to show you some cool things. And if you do happen to have a Mary Kay consultant, or if you're my customer, then I'm going to just show you a couple of cool things that you can do that even at home with what you already have. Or if you're in the market to get a new look, some great ways of looking at this. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm actually going to be just showing you right directly from my site. And so I'm just going to share my screen here in a second and just show you some cool things. So if you happen to have a consultant, a beauty consultant, someone who really is all into your look, knowing your skin type, knowing what you like, what you don't like. I have one of my customers, she's a writing client of mine and a coaching client. And, I'm always trying to get her into this popping lip because she's just a chocolatey brown girl with the most beautiful full lips. And I just want to see her in red. But here's the thing, she told me no. But that's okay. I love you, girl. You know who you are. You know who you are, Ms. A. But the thing is that having a beauty consultant is so cool because they know what you like. They know how to push you. They know when you say no, you mean no, but they know what your skin is like. They know what your cheekbone does. They know the kind of highlight that you need. And we really study this in Mary Kay so that we know what it is. And a lot of people ask me, like, you're in Mary Kay, like, really, is that enough for you? It is. It's so powerful. So of course, I'm going to show up for everything that I can possibly show up for. And I want you to do the same. So I'm going to quickly share my screen. I'm just going to take you through a little places on my website. And again, whether you decide to shop with me or not is not really the issue. I want you to see what's available to you, even for free. And I'm using the word free, even though I know the algorithm doesn't like that word, F-R-E-E. But I want to share with you that even if you're using another makeup brands, even if you're using another cosmetics brands, Mary Kay is like your very own private YouTube. So in terms of having to look at different tutorials all over the place, look and see the resources that they've made available to you. Now, my particular website is marykay.com/Tone Morrison. But if you already have your own consultant, or if you just want to go to marykay.com, you can see the same information. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me just make sure on my phone here that I'm actually sharing, because I want to make sure you can see what's happening. This does happen to be my own private website. And on here, there's lots of places. Of course, you can shop and you can do all those things as well. But what I want to show you is this area right here. So this top line lets you see all the things you can do. So you can shop with me. If you decide you want to start a business, I hope you'd start it with me. You can do that here. It shows you a lot of the different things we have. If you're into gift giving this time of year, any time of year, you can see some different guides that we have. But what I want to share with you is the tips and trends. So I'm going to click into this tips and trends. And you're going to see a lot of different things here, but we're actually going to pop into one particular place. We always highlight some cool things that are happening, what is kind of fresh and new, and what's the color palette of the season and things like that, with what's going on in New York kind of thing. We are very cutting edge. People forget that because they're thinking, oh, Mary Kay, it's like an old company. It is, but this kind of old means classic. It means on trend. And it also means cutting edge. What? Classic, on trend, and cutting edge. Give me a break. I'm so glad that I'm a content strategist because I can always come up with those words on the fly. I have no notes. You know that I have no notes. I'm not into notes. Okay, I am into notes, but now when it comes to Mary Kay. All right, here we go. So I want you to go to this on your own phone, or there's lots of apps and stuff, but I want to show you the easy way right from your computer. So if you're going to go out for the night with your boo, and you're like, I want a look that's really going to pop my face, going to make me look amazing above the mask, and then when I'm able to take off the mask, something that's really gorgeous underneath. Tonight I'm going to just talk about eyes, and so you can go right here to the marykay.com site, and you can go to makeup artist looks. makeup artist looks. And you can look at any of these, and all of these give you actually step-by-step tutorials how you can make these happen. So for example, let's just go real quick. Let's just go with this very first one. Let's go picture perfect. So when I click that, what it's going to do is going to show you what the end look looks like. It tells you a way to capture your essence with a perfectly postable makeup look. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm always on social media. I'm doing videos for all my different business avenues and branches. But what's so interesting is, I mean, this girl looks amazing. I mean, that's amazing. And what's cool is this look could be done for any skin type. It can be done for any skin tone. If it feels too light for you, then what you're going to do is you're going to darken that part in, and you may take a shade down from that. But what's so interesting is that it actually shows you all the ways of doing it. Look at this. It tells you to go and just ignore the prices over here because we're not selling, but it's going to talk to you about putting on something for your face to make sure your face is ready to glow, not ready to go, ready to glow, putting on a mask, doing a primer, and then it actually walks you through the different things that you'd put on. Now, again, if you're a chocolatey girl like me, you might look at a color like Hint of Pink or this highlighter and think that's too light for me. Believe it or not, when you put primer on your face, the Mary Kay primer on your face, it's amazing how you're able to wear some of these colors that might have seemed too ashy or too light in other scenarios. And then it goes down into the eyes. What do you need to do? So define the crease with the eyeshadow in Merlot before dragging it into the lower lashes. I don't know if you notice, there's a little bit of drag here in the lower lashes. Some of us, especially women of a certain age, we get used to doing something we did when we felt our best. Maybe that was, you know, when you left high school, or maybe it's the day you got married, or maybe it was 5 or 10 years after that, when you had your first baby and you felt so good about yourself, which of course, you know, I talk about in my book, Fat and Happy. Sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck in these places where that's what beauty looks like. That's how beautiful I was. But in reality, sometimes we do need to elevate our look a little bit. We need to step it up. And these are easy ways of doing it. You don't have to become an MUA, right, makeup artist. You don't have to get a certification in being a makeup artist in order to elevate your look. I have learned so much just by going into our apps with Mary Kay and by looking on my own website. Are you kidding me? So look at this beautiful look. I would probably darken this, highlight a little bit for myself. I wouldn't have it too bright on my brow bone because that's not like a look that I particularly like. But this little orange in here like this, or this pink look here, this darkness over here, that if you want something even darker, you can go with our onyx shade, which is more of a black shade. It's matte. So you're not going to have that, a lot of fallout. It's not going to be really brilliant with a lot of sparkle. So cool. So cool. So this is just one look and all the instructions. So I'm going to be highlighting different looks as we go through December and into next year. I am amping up my business. Let me go ahead and stop the share here. I'm amping up my business in different ways, but I love the fact that we're able to showcase fabulosity. I did use that word, fabulosity with Mary Kay. And you can use these looks and these tutorials and this information, whether you use my beauty brand or not. And I think I would love for you to be my customer. I would love for you to use these products because they're that good. And even our eyeshadow builds in anti-aging. What? It is not going to crumble up your eye and make you look like the old lady who live in a shoe. Now, I'm not dissing the old lady who live in a shoe, but I'm not trying to be her. I'm not. I want her to stay in her shoe and I want to stay over here. All right. And I think that because I still have teenage kids, I'm not trying to have someone say like, are you their grandmother? I'm not interested. I have no problem with aging, but sister does color her hair. And I am trying to, I'm putting stuff around my, look, I don't mind being carded every once in a while. I know you probably don't either. Anyway, I just want to show you Keisha tonight. If you are my customer, don't forget you have about an hour and 20 minutes left. You've got an hour and 20 minutes left of the Cyber Monday deals, and you know where to find them. But for everyone, I want you to think about how do you step into the last part of this year feeling really passionate and purposeful about who you are. You know, all of this stuff, all of this look and all of this, it is just the surface. I mean, let's be clear, it's just a surface. You could have beautiful skin and look really young and be older and people don't know how old you are and be a rotten person on the inside. Let's have a moment. You could be a terrible person on the inside and look amazing. We all know people like that. But I don't think if you're connected to me here on Facebook or on YouTube or on, on Instagram, I don't think that's who you are. but you're someone who cares about how you feel on the inside and how you present yourself on the outside. Good for you. It's very powerful when you can feel good on both sides. So as a side note, I will tell you this, you can still get my book through tomorrow. It's typically $24.95 on Amazon. You can get it right now, even with me or on Amazon for $18.95. If you decide you want to work through this book and you want to get that work done, you want to give it to a couple of friends, you can get 2 for $30 and I will sign that and send it out to you. Or you can get 1 for $18.95 from me if you want it signed, or from Amazon. And the link is bit.ly/FATTANDHAPPY, bit.ly/fat and happy book. So that's it. I wanted to show you that. So just make sure you know, if you have a consultant, make sure you're using her as a resource. Sometimes we don't push our customers because we don't want them to think, oh, we're always trying to get you to buy from us. Most people in any kind of business, any kind of entrepreneurial business, especially for women, we're in it because we love people, not because we're trying to separate you from your money. I want you to look amazing and feel amazing from the inside out. I hope you're having a great night. I am going upstairs to watch my favorite show right now, which is The Voice. It is recorded, and you guys are keeping me between watching the end of The Voice with my boo. So I'm out. I hope you're having a great night. Until I speak to you again, do not forget to release your negativity so your positive can reign in your brain, in your business, and in your big, bold, beautiful life. And until we speak again, be authentic, be brilliant, and absolutely be the catalyst. Take good care. Let's see, how do you stop a live stream? Does anyone know? Oh, there it is. Bye.